Paris Saint-Germain played against Montpellier yesterday and won 3-1, but it was a day where everything went wrong for Frenchman Mbappé. Maybe he realized that Neymar is a key piece for the club. In addition, he was injured and confirmed to be out of the match against Bayern Munich on February 14th. As we know, all the investment made by PSG in the team is aimed at winning the Champions League, but now we face Mbappe's injury and Neymar's muscle fatigue in the competition. This video shows everything about the day Mbappé understood the importance of Neymar for PSG. If you do not want to stay out of this news that just arrived on PSG, then already subscribe to the channel right now. I will always pass you the best information of Messi and PSG firsthand. Nice team win, but Kylian Mbappe's performance. The player made two mistakes, losing a penalty and sending the ball over the goal on an opportunity. This performance generated many discussions between fans and football analysts. But it is important to remember that no player is perfect and these mistakes are part of the game. The most important thing is that the team won and continues to advance in the French championship. Was the reaction of Lionel Messi to see the failure of Mbappé. In addition, Mbappé suffered an injury and was replaced in the first stage, which damaged the team in its performance in the second half. Now, Mbappé is out of their first game against Bayern Munich in the Champions League round of 16 and their recovery time is about 3 weeks. A strong injury and had to leave the field. Mbappe's injury is a setback for Paris Saint-Germain, who are already without Neymar for their first game against Bayern Munich in the Champions League round of 16. The team will have to find a solution to supply the absence of its main players, having with him in the field. It is a delicate situation for PSG, since Mbappé is one of the main players of the team and his absence can be felt in the match against Bayern. However, it is important to note that other players of the team need to stand out and show their potential to compensate for the absence of the Frenchman. The team needs to be prepared and focused for the game against Bayern, regardless of who is on the field or not. Kylian Mbappe's injury has been confirmed and he will be out of the first match against Bayern Munich in the Champions League round of 16. The recovery forecast is 3 weeks. Departure, but there is still no official confirmation about your return. On Thursday, PSG released a note after medical examinations, clarifying Neymar's injury and stating that the average recovery time for this type of injury is 3 weeks. Therefore, he will be absent from the first game against Bayern Munich and there is still no confirmation about his return in the second match. The issue of the penalty is important, since the best PSG player at the moment is undoubtedly Neymar. However, he was designated as the second official collector after Mbappé. This is considered crazy, because in a decisive situation, not choosing the best collector, just because the other required it as a condition to renew his contract, can result in a team defeat at critical times. Most important of all this is that PSG is a team that, as mentioned earlier, invests a lot of money in their club with the goal of winning the Champions League, something they have never achieved until today. It seems that whenever competition approaches, things tend to go wrong for Parisians. Last season, a series of problems happened and they were eliminated prematurely. Real Madrid suffered an incredible turnaround, with all the goals of the Spanish team taking place in the second half of the second game of the season. The tragedy began in the group stage, when they lost the first place of the group due to only 1 goal, allowing Benfica to pass in first place. In the round of 16, they may face a much weaker opponent rather than an easy confrontation against Club Brugge. The game against Bayern Munich became even more difficult due to a goal in extra time. They will have to face the Germans without Verratti in the first game and with Neymar suffering from physical wear. In addition, Sergio Ramos also left injured yesterday and it is still uncertain whether he will be able to play. Paris Saint-Germain will conduct further examinations to see if they can return to the matches. At the time of the match against Bayern Munich, Neymar is in the medical department with a muscular fatigue. Although it is likely that he is fit for the game, there is still no certainty and it is a concern for the coach and the medical department. In addition, Verratti has not been playing in recent games due to a problem in the Achilles tendon. We will see how Paris Saint-Germain arrives to face Bayern Munich in this important game. Another contradictory fact is Mbappe's desire to see Neymar leave PSG, since it has already been confirmed by various media. Neymar is an excellent penalty shootout and often puts Mbappe in good scoring positions during games. Like Messi, he is a facilitator for Mbappe's offensive play. In addition, as shown in the last video, it also performs many important actions. Defensive, which shows that it makes no sense to burn small both the departure of the Brazilian or with the bad performance of the French yesterday. We can see the lack that Neymar does not only for the general team of PSG but also for the game of Mbappe itself, that does not receive so much opportunities as he would receive with Neymar on the field, and I hope he can realize it as soon as possible. And now then, I want to know from you who watched the video. Football fan, in his opinion, here, do you agree with me that Neymar should be the official scout of PSG for being a better collector than Mbappe, or do you think the French, for the morale that is with PSG, with the French nation after their incredible feats in World Cups, should be even the primary scout and officer? Leave your comment. Soon you will be notified of the latest news from PSG.